How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to some more Animal Crossing New Leaf. In today's video, I want to show you guys, well, you can probably see by the top screen that I have there in the corner, I did mess with the save editor and put this little lake thingy in. I'll show you more in just a sec. I'm just going to sacrifice that balloon to the water, but perhaps that's not very nice. This is not quite what I had in mind for the lake area, but I think it might be as good as it's gonna get, unless I can figure out something to do with this whole section here, which I don't think there's any option to like just put water here, because these are all little water sections that you can find normally in towns, but I don't think there's any way for me to replace this, since these little sections here are all parts of these little river areas. So I don't think anything is going to change, at least for the time being, unless I can figure out some way to replace all this with water. I don't know if that is something that I can do, and I don't know if doing that would mess things with the game if I was able to do so, because... Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Where is it? I'm also gonna have to fix this up as well, because, well, this I kind of don't mind if I can just put like a rock here or something. Maybe another one here to cover that little hole up. I'm not entirely sure what happened with this section here. My guess is when I was replacing things, because you do need to have a waterfall on the side. I think I probably forgot to put something up here, which is weird that it even still loaded like this, but I guess that's not too big of a deal for the game. And I did fix some of these trees up, because in the previous video you may have saw that I was missing a bunch because one of the villagers moved in here. But I kind of do like how this looks, aside from that little... Hold on, let me check something out real quick. Okay, so new leaf item IDs, and then I'll see if I can maybe put like a rock down or something there. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I figure it's worth a shot. So let me... Oops. Seeding. Drop. Instant. I wonder if you can... Okay, I guess you can't put the code in there. Just gonna try a rock. And... Did I forget the button? I guess I did. Or maybe not. Maybe it just... Am I? Maybe I just can't drop it there. Yeah, so I can't drop it there. But I can drop things there, so I think maybe I should go with a tree. It might look a little strange, but I'm gonna need something to cover that area up. So let me go with not a cedar tree, just a normal tree. If I can find it. There's a lot of trees in this game. I had no idea. Okay, there it is. So this code is 0026. Oh, that's... Okay, I did want a cedar tree. Never mind. I don't know my trees. I'm gonna be honest. And I did walk through it. Okay. No, that's still not gonna work, is it? Maybe it just has to do with the fact that this is just the wrong spot for the waterfall, so... let me remove these for now. And we can just pretend for the moment that that leads to the void, so we don't want any pedestrians dropping down there. So maybe I should put something up for the animals so they don't fall. I'll just put a tree down. That way they don't fall. Because I don't think this is that going to work? I guess it works to a degree. But if you do that, you're still going to see it, obviously. So I'm going to have to go through this in the save editor again, just see what went wrong. I think it's just a matter of moving this up here, and then it should be fine, I think. But I don't know for certain. If not, I'll start from scratch and figure out what the issue is. And there's another problem that I'll show you guys. Oh no, I have bad luck. Didn't do anything with this area just because I don't want to mess things up with guests that come. But perhaps some other time. Oh no. Why do I keep turning that on? I don't know what to even do here. Maybe I could put some rocks right here. I don't know if it's gonna let me put them in right now or not, but I can certainly try. So rocks 0098. Let me see if this works. No, I don't think that's not gonna work. What could I put there? Maybe I should just try another tree. It seems to be the fix for everything. So 002B. This does not look very natural at all. I don't know how to go about doing this. I'm gonna have to think of something for this spot, because that looks a little redonkulous. Or I'll have to make another lake that goes up here. Like this way, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check things out again in the editor, because it's just gonna be a matter of going back and forth and then seeing what works and what doesn't. But I don't think it's gonna be too difficult of a challenge. Worst comes to worst, maybe I'll just reset how I have things here and then probably move things around a little bit. But let me fix these trees up. Now, is this called a money tree? Or is it a tree with money? I think it's a money tree. Yep. Okay. I did try putting a water tile down on land and the game didn't load. I don't know if it was because I had it in a specific spot, but I'm pretty sure it's just not going to work. Because what one of the water tiles was, let me move a little bit faster here. It was just a part of the ocean, like this. And from what I saw, there is no part of the ocean that doesn't... Is that another balloon? Yeah, it is. There is no part of the ocean that doesn't come without this sort of barrier thing here. So if I was going to put that up here, place the ocean spot that is, and it somehow did work, I don't know if it would come with the barrier or not. From what it looks like, it's going to bring the barrier no matter what, and I don't know how that's going to work necessarily. Because this isn't like New Horizons where you can just terraform, put your own rivers and lakes in. It's a little bit more complicated than that. Well, I feel the tools here are a bit easier. So I don't know. Can you only have a certain amount of money trees, or did I just... Oh yeah, I guess you can? I don't know. Because why would these two? Or is this 2 or 3? That's 3. Well, those 3 stay money trees and these new ones didn't. Oh, this isn't even the right spot, is it? Is it? I don't even know where I am at this point. Anyways. Let me get some... Oh, she doesn't even care. Look at her walking away like that. Okay, now she cares. What does she have to say? Well, I feel like looking at Nook's place through the window is not going to be the most exciting based on the fact that there's probably a cobweb there. But aside from home stuff, I do want to put something here. Maybe I'll move the town tree up here. But then I should get this all good looking, huh? So let me look at the bushes. I don't know what's in season. New leaf summer bushes. Garden snow, plain bush. Looks like a pink hydrangea should work. Alright, we're gonna try pink hydrangea. And I'm gonna use these as barriers. Separating the outside world. Maybe they don't work. I don't know. Either way, it's not a bad looking bush, so I shall use it. Can I put one here, I wonder? No. Alright. But I think this could be a spot for the town tree. But then I don't know how that's gonna work with the plaza. I can't even put a bush there. That's too bad. Can I put one here? No. I don't know. I kind of like. What did I do here? Maybe I should just. Should I put 2 bushes or 2 rows like this? I think it looks better. At least for the top part. Down here, maybe one there, and then here. Okay. So I'll leave that as is. And now, of course, I'm gonna put the Triforce stumps down because those are the best looking ones. So 0, 0, 1, 0. So I'll put the town tree here, and just put a bunch of these. Why not? I feel I'm gonna need the tree here before I make any more changes. But I could probably put some flowers down. What flowers would go good with a town tree? Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with Jacob's Ladders. I just think those are the most luxurious flowers, I suppose. Okay. So things could always change on how I go about laying things out. But for the time, I do like the look of the Jacob's Ladders. Now the question is, should I go with a second row or not? See how it looks first. think I'll keep the second row. And then if everything goes according to plan with the save editor, I should be able to put a tree right in the middle. Just like right here. And should be fine. I think. And maybe I'll remove the bridge. Just keep this like its own little platformy thing. I do wish there was those warp mushrooms in this game. Because then I could just make it like something you could do in New Horizons. Just put a lone island by itself. But as far as I know, there's not an easy way to go about teleporting. Although there's kind of some fancy crap you can do with duplicating your house and stuff like that. But I'm not going to put my house over here. At least for the time being. I'm kind of thinking about it though. But I think the tree would be better placed here. But then on my town anniversary, I'm probably going to be trapped here. But that's okay. Because I can walk through objects. Let me see how this looks. Let's see, what was that under? FOV. Now, not everything loads in, which is okay. But let me take another look with the camera mod. I forgot that's on. Okay. Whoops. Pressing the wrong buttons. Now. Okay. I honestly forgot what buttons do what. Okay. It does not seem like the D-pad option is working at the moment. But I would like to see... Oh, wow, buildings. They load. Fascinating. Can I zoom this out at all with this camera, I wonder? Probably not. Just the D-pad isn't working. That's sad. Yeah. Alright, just turn this off. I think I'll keep this as is for now. How big is this going to end up being anyways? Let me take a little look and then... Okay, so it's not that big of a platform. So there should be more than enough room, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take a look at that save editor again, because there are a few things that I might want to do, like replacing villagers' houses right next to each other. Sort of like, I think it was this side that I moved some houses. Maybe I moved all the houses, I don't remember. Pretty sure that I put these two houses right next to each other. And maybe I'll keep this guy here. Or is this Dora? It is Dora, so I'll probably keep her there. And then I think I'm going to move this house. It just doesn't feel right there. And then I'm going to hope that the villagers don't move out. I don't know if there's anything I can do to prevent... Why is there just a random hole here? Oh, that's from the pitfall. Which, evidently, I can't go back into. Can I... Oh, I can't even clean it up. Just looks like he's about to get into a fist fight with the hole. Which would not be a good idea. So... I also need to take care of this grass. Can I do that right now, I wonder? What would that be under? Town codes, maybe? Save options, no. Grass type, no. Acre editor. I'm pretty sure there's a way to fill up your grass. I just don't know where it is right off the top of my noggin. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, maybe this. Okay, so fill grass. Wonder how I do all of it. Fill grass, and then reload the room. And I think that should fix the grass problem. And it did. Very good. So that's gonna do it for today's video, New Leaf. There is a City Folk Deluxe update that just came out, I think today. So I'll be doing a video on that probably tomorrow or Thursday. And then maybe Friday I'll come back to this. We'll see. Maybe Thursday. I don't know. But I want to thank you guys all for watching and hope that you have a good rest of your day.